So finally, we've gone through everything. The last thing to add is captions, right? So to add captions, just go to text, auto captions. Remember, I said you want to edit faster and save your life. You don't need to be adding captions one by one. So just go to auto captions and generate. So this is going to take I don't know, I think usually it takes like 30 to 45 seconds, I guess. All right, it was actually less than 30 seconds, but it's all good. So once you've generated your auto captions, the next thing you want to do is we can style our text. So the font I'm going to use for this one is called, actually, I don't know how to pronounce this, but this font right here, I don't want to pronounce it and you people will come for me later. So once you've selected that, you can add shadow to it. So go to text, then go to where you have shadow, and let's add shadow to it. Right now, the let me track my timeline here. The shadow is black. Let's make it like a gray color instead. So something like this. Let's make it gray instead of black. And then we can, what else? You can leave the opacity at 90. You can just leave everything as it is. So once you've added your captions, the next thing to do is to choose your caption style. Now, if you go to captions, if you go to animations rather, and then captions, you see you have a lot of caption styles here to select from.
Without
this
you
one
knowing.
is a very popular caption style. You see this one a lot on social media. And let me see.
Without you knowing.
There are some other ones you can choose from.
Without
There's
you knowing.
word by word. Yeah, this is word by word. There are some other ones that you should not even try. Something like this.
Without you knowing.
Okay, this one is not bad, but there are some that you should not just even
Without
use.
you knowing.
Yeah, something I don't try
Without
and use
you
that
knowing.
in your video. It looks very basic. So you want to use something simple, and I already added some to my favorites here. So the first one is stamp down. Second one is flat pop out. The next one is
Without you knowing.
Yeah, color bounce is nice. And the third one, the last one is bounce out.
Without you knowing.
So, and the last one is bounce out.
Without you knowing.
So this is how
Without you knowing. Without you knowing.
All right, so for this one, let's just
Without
use
you
bounce
knowing.
out. It comes in one by one. So once you've selected that, you can go back to your text and then adjust the font size. Let's increase the font size a little bit. Let's say something like, actually, let's increase everything to uppercase and give it 15. You don't want it to be too small and you don't want it to be too big. So 16, and then make sure this apply to all is selected, because if I move this caption here, if I try and move, hold on. This is one thing CapCut does, and trust me, it's not your fault. It's just their glitch. As you can see, I'm trying to move this caption, but it's not even responding. So let me see what's going on. Hold on. All right, let me try and reduce the character size, see if I can grab it. Actually, let me restart my CapCut. Right, so if something like that happens, don't worry. Can you see I can select the text now? That's just CapCut's way of frustrating someone sometimes. So once you've added your captions, everything's good. You can, I think 15 is okay. 15 is okay. Then I said make sure apply to all main caption is selected, because if I drag this up, everything is going to drag up. Do you understand? And if this is not selected, only the one I dragged is going to take effect. So make sure your caption is at the middle. You can put it somewhere here. You can reduce the font size a little bit. Let's say 14. And yeah, that looks good. So let's see what everything looks like now.
Let me show you code.
All right, let me remove the guidelines first. I don't think we need that again. So clear guides, and
let me show you coded way through which many people have been making real money from real estate. And you probably have been leaving money on the table without you knowing. One of such is the pre-sale offer. Pre-sale offer.
All right, that looks very, very clean and very, very good. And the funny thing about this thing, right, is that edits like this, if you're using it for yourself, fine. But if you're a video editor and you want to like sell this to a client, you can't charge nothing less than, even if you're a beginner, for this simple editing style, you can't charge anything less than, let's say, 25K or 25,000, right? You can charge higher depending on how you position yourself. But this is a very simple workflow. You see, we went through everything here: enhancing audio, pacing, punching, zooms, b-rolls, transition, animations, caption. These are all the methods we apply to take the reel from looking the way it was looking to how it is now. So the reason why this took long again is because I have to teach and I have to break everything down step by step. If I was doing this on my own, this should take maximum 20 minutes. Like I said, maximum 20 minutes, I'm done. And you can ship this out, like you can deliver it to your clients, right? So the next thing to add that I forgot to add here is background music. Right? So most times you want to add background music and sound effects. So let me put /sound effects. This is spelling of sound effects, right? Sound effect. So you can, I know I said caption should come last, but it's not. I think background music can actually come after all this. Doesn't really matter. So sound effects, go to your audio. I will want to look for a sound effect that matches what we are editing. This is where so many people go wrong. For example, you can't be using trap. A lot of people use trap for everything. You can't be using trap for this kind of message. Do you understand? You can't be using, let's say, you can't be using sorrow. Let me go to sorrow. And let's say, okay, let me add this in, a sad meme, and reduce the volume a bit. You don't want your background music to be louder than the person talking, right? And let's see how that sounds.
Let me show you coded way through which many people have been making real money from real.
I mean, that just changes the whole vibe of the video and it sounds very bad, to be honest. So I'm going to delete this. And one way I select my background music is I just go through different music categories that I know will fit in. And I select like 2 or 3 out of the music category. I select them, like for example, I can select, let's say marketing. I can just select, okay, this one doesn't sound good at all. So let's see, happy to be. Right, let's select that one, drag another one in. So I'm just going to select like 2 or 3 from each category and then test them one by one to see which one sounds better. So let's test the first one. I can just disable this one and reduce the volume.
Let me show you coded way through which many people have been making real money.
I mean, this one doesn't sound bad, but it's not something I'll use. Let's test the second one. And you notice the audio is starting from somewhere here, so you can just trim this somewhere here and let's see.
Let me show you coded way through which many people have been making real money from real estate. And you probably have been leaving money on the table without you knowing. One of such is the pre-sale.
All right, this one is not actually, I don't think I'm going to use something like this. I mean, it's not bad, but still, I won't use something like that. So that's the process of selecting my background music, but I already selected the background music I want to use and I added it to my favorites. It's this one right here if you want to search for it. So I'm just going to drag it in and then you notice it starts from here. So I can just trim the extra space that is not needed. I can just trim it out. So clear and then reduce the volume. You don't want your background music to be louder than this thing. I always tell people this thing. Some people, their background music is always loud unnecessarily. So let's see what that sounds like.
Let me show you coded way through which many people have been making real money from real estate. And you probably have been leaving money.
All right, that sounds good actually. So the next thing is to add sound effects. So the first sound effect I'll add, most times the sound effects you need to add for faster editing is just mouse clicks. And you add those mouse clicks to where your transitions are. That's a very simple workflow. Like if you don't want to overthink, if you don't want to like stress yourself editing, just use mouse clicks basically. But if you're editing something more complex, you can add more sound effect. But If you are that kind of person that you post a lot of content and you don't want to spend time editing, you can just go through this workflow. So I'm going to go back to music, or is it music or sound effect? I think I can see search on music. So I'm going to say computer. Let me start again. Computer click. Right. So no, computer mouse. There's this particular one I'm looking about. I'm looking for rather. Yeah, this one. Computer mouse click. So I'm going to add it to my timeline. And you see there's the first click and there's the second one here. Right. So you can just trim this out. So I'm going to W here.
Real estate. And you probably
Right. You see how that sounds? But it is too loud. So you want to make sure your sound effects are not too loud. So just reduce it to something like this and then.
And you probably are believing.
Yeah, that sounds good. So copy it again and you go to your second transition and just paste it in.
Sale offer. Pre-sale offer.
That's very, very, very simple. Then let me trim this sound away. And don't forget to fade out your video and audio. So go to animation out, then fade out and just reduce it to like 0.4 or 0.3. And for your music, fade it out to something like this, let's say 0.7. So right now, everything is done. We've gone through all our editing methods here to make our videos engaging and to edit faster. So let's see how everything sounds like now.
Let me show you coded way through which many people have been making real money from real estate. And you probably have been leaving money on the table without you knowing. One of such is the pre-sale offer. Pre-sale offer is the kind of offer that real estate company makes, especially when they're about to launch their product.
Right. So the reason why I didn't edit the whole video is because it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of time because, like I said, I'm teaching and I'm doing it. So, but it's basically the same method I'm going to use, like the same thing. Where I need to use punch-ins, I'll use it. Where I need to use zooms, I'll use it. Where I need to put transitions, I'll put it. Where I need animations, I'll put it. So it's basically the same workflow. And one very good tip is you can add punch-ins to places where you emphasize keywords. So if you have keywords in your video, like for example, you say, here's how to make this fast. Fast is a keyword, right? You can add a punch-in to the fast so that your video is more engaging. Do you understand? Or you can add something like a zoom in, not a zoom in, like a fast zoom in. You know, I said you can do it with keyframes, right? So that's a very good tip, right? And that's basically everything. So let's compare it to what we had before. You see this one.
Hi, my name is Tam of Tam Eco Vista Properties. Let me show you coded way through which many people have been making real.
Can you see the clear difference? Can you see this one is, I don't even know. This one is not just engaging to me. Like it's something I'll just scroll past. Compared to this one is much better. Like it's a lot better.
Let me show you coded way through which many people have been making real money.
Yeah, and another thing I forgot to mention is a very good tip actually. Make sure your B-rolls, if you're adding B-rolls to your clip, like make sure your first B-roll is coming in the first 5 seconds of your video, right? Make sure your B-roll, make sure it's coming in the first 5 seconds of your video. That's how to like grab people's attention more. So for example, you notice my B-roll is coming in at the 2-second mark here. So
let me show you coded way through which many people have been making.
See, B-roll comes in
and then real money from real estate.
It comes back to the subject, right? So this is like a very simple workflow to edit your videos. Now, I'm going to add these two for you guys to practice. They are less than 30 seconds video. And trust me, editing these videos won't take up to 20 minutes. Like using this, if you follow the same method I gave you, editing these videos won't take up to 20 minutes. And if you followed this video to the end, you can already spot like the things I talk about, like eye contact. So you can go to your guide, guides and rulers, and then add horizontal guide. Then let's move the eye contact somewhere here. So you notice where our eyes are right now. You can just zoom in and yeah, make sure it's somewhere here. and then just go through these methods that I give you, and you'll be fine. So you do these two as your assignment, and then submit it to the group chat so that I can review it. If you can use your own personal clip, like if you can use your own clip, maybe for your business or for anything, that's fine. It's not necessary you use these clips. But if you don't have clips to use, you can just use these two. So apply the same for these two. You don't have to do the two at the same time. You can do one first, then send it, then do the second one later and send it, right? So do these two as your assignment, send it to the group chat, and yeah, that's going to be all for this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.